Hey everybody, make sure to let me know if you can hear me. We had some trouble on Monday. So this is Barb Replay, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Michigan. And I am coming live from my craft room, not the area where I hold my events, but where I do all my crafting. I see some of you have jumped on here, and just let me know if you are hearing me just fine, okay? I'm watching. But yes, we had a troubled Monday, and I couldn't I couldn't cut out the stuff that I uploaded on YouTube. So but I put warnings everywhere. So hopefully tonight you can hear me just fine. Yay! Thank you, Sue, for letting me know. I appreciate that. Okay, awesome stuff. Well, hello there, Nancy and Sue. I see June. Welcome. Um, so, uh, just busy time tonight. I have some of our team swaps to share with you. Some great, and this is pretty cool. Different things that we do for our team swap. I have a team meeting in person and on Zoom. Every second Tuesday of the month. So once a month. Hi, Diana. I'm looking down at my little trusty phone, making sure. Okay, there, I can hear that. Okay, perfect. So lots of stuff going on with our team. We do a team challenge monthly. Last month was a little crazy for me. It feels like every time I get a nice little pace of normal, something happens. So let's hope that we're on the path to complete recovery, no setbacks for my husband. That's what was going on. So he's doing well. He's doing well. Thank you all for the prayers and the thoughts. I appreciate that. Um, so I won't keep you a long time tonight, but I have a really cool technique and a new product to show you that I absolutely love. I can't wait to show you what I've come up with in using that emboss folder. So let me go ahead and turn the camera around, and we are going to first of all, I'm going to be sharing our team swap and what we did for that. So let me go ahead and turn the camera down right there. I'm still up here in the corner. So one of the things that we like to do is just different ways what to come up with in our swaps. And we chose to go with the layouts on page 24 in the main annual catalog. So I'm going to bring this up here so you can see. This is, we looked at these different designs, and what I've done here, let me see if I can bring this up and just tell you what we did. Trying to make sure that my light isn't too crazy. So I labeled these 1 to 11, and I took out 3 different ones. I took out this one right here as that's a tag, so we didn't use that layout. This one was considered a tag, so we didn't use that layout. And then this one here we did not use as a layout because it looked like more like just a little tag. So we used the rest, and let me share with you the what we came up with. 2 of them I don't have cards. I don't have one I'm still waiting for in the mail from Donna, and Lynn ended up not being at our meeting unexpectedly Tuesday. So I'm waiting on 2 of the those that swapped with us. So here is number 1. So if you turn to page 24, I don't know that I mean, I can do this. Let me see. I'll go back to 24. But I don't know that you can necessarily see very well unless you really blow up the screen. Let me see if I can do this. I don't know. Anyway, hello everybody. Thanks for joining me. So the first thing here on page 24 of our annual catalog, number 1, if you look at this layout, this is Maria's. Okay, Maria had number 1. So if you look at number 1, there's like a dot here, and there's a, to look like the, what do I want to say? To look like number 1, you have to look at the swap and see that she's got the 3 little pieces here. She's got the 1, 2, and 1 here. She has the large circle here with her sentiment. So that is layout number 1. I love doing this type of swap to see the creativity that comes out in everybody. So, hi Diane. Okay, so this is number 3. Number 2 is one of them I don't think I had. I think that was Donna's swap. So number 2 is, or excuse me, number 3 is Linda. This was a pretty easy layout. So number 3, and again, it might be too, I'm not sure. I'm looking at my screen and it's too small for me to see on my screen, but I'm pointing out right here. And then we have number 4, which is Sue Addie, and that's this one right here. And what she did is she just took the kind of the shape and went up and down instead of sideways, but perfect. That I love that because you are a little creative in what you're doing. I love it. Hey, welcome you guys. I see more of you jumped on. We're just going through swaps and layouts from page 24 in the annual catalog. All right, the next one is number 5, and this one is Sue Reed, and she just did a little bit of background with the designer paper. Then she has her circle and then her sentiment. Beautiful. Here is, let's see, this is Nancy, and she did layout number 8 down here. So layout number 8, 6 is one I'm missing. And so she used the glass in floral folder and the baby wipe technique here. Isn't that pretty? Kind of cool. And then on the inside, she also did a little stamping there. Oh, and I missed, and then there's some on the inside of, I should have opened them each up because sometimes they do things and sometimes they don't. All right, this one's Nancy. And again, this one is number 8. So number 9, we didn't have anybody do. The next one is a tag, and number 10 is this card right here. This is what I chose to do. It is a circle with a bow, and then these little elements all around. Well, my elements are the bees. That's what I chose to do for the elements in the circle. All right, and then the next one is number 10 right here, and this is Sue Somerville. Love this paper. I love these dies from the mixed label bundle. And there we go. And then the last one we have right here, this is number 11, and this is Taryn's, using that new Damask folder. So cool swaps from our team meeting. Love it. I hope that you will take some ideas out of the catalog and come up with some ideas on your own. All right, so I have a new embossing folder to share with you and a fun technique. So this embossing folder is available July, and this is called Sunflower 3D Embossing Folder. Okay, I know the light's kind of weird. I don't know if you can really see much with this folder, but you'll see when I show you the sample that I'm gonna show here in a second. But this is this is $12, number 166145. Now, if you're a demonstrator, you can pre-order this right now. You can get one. It's a non-consumable, and you can get one. So there's that option. It'll be available for customers in July. I don't know the exact date. I looked it up and I did not see the exact date for when the release is. If anybody knows on here, you guys can post it in the comments. That would be wonderful. So I've taken this folder, and it's hard to tell, but there are different, this is huge. Okay, this is one of the big folders. And depending on where you place your paper, you're going to get different sunflowers. Okay, so let me grab the one that I have and get the parts and pieces here. I have taken early espresso, and I have done the dye. See, I don't know how easily you can see there, but I have a there's a little flower here, and here's one, and some leaves. Okay, now you could take this where your flower is going down. You can take it where, if this was a horizontal card, it looks perfect that way, or you can go this way. I'm going to choose to go this way with my design. This is 3 3/4 by 5. This is our darling duckling, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to mount onto here. Then I've chosen vanilla, our basic vanilla, and 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and grab my bone folder here. And then I've used our label punch that's in the new annual catalog. There was a stamp set with 3 dies, same exact thing, but now they have a punch, and it is in the catalog. I am looking in the catalog right now for the punch page, because they gave us our punch page back. They gave us a page with dies and punches labeled with love right here. It's a $25 punch, but this is the size. It's a good size. It'll fit a lot of different sentiments. So welcome everybody. Thanks for joining me. If you're joining me on YouTube, thank you so much. I'd love to have a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, I hope that you will do that, because I know you can't always catch them on Facebook, and these videos are taken off the page after 30 days. So make sure that you have subscribed and you go and watch all the things on my YouTube channel. We're going to be using Simply Said as our sentiment set. This is a current stamp set. I'm going to do a birthday card with birthday wishes. It fits in here nicely. You can use just a note, I guess, but I chose birthday. I don't know, maybe I'll switch it up with just a note. Let me see how big that is. I want something that's going to fit in here nicely. I just didn't even think about just a note. We could do that. Let's see. Maybe we could do, I'm gonna change my mind. Okay? Because I have a sample with the birthday. I think I'll change my mind, and we're gonna do just a note, and we're gonna go the opposite way. So we're gonna change it up a little bit. So the inks that I'm using are really early espresso. We are going to be doing the fun technique here in a moment. I thought I'd just get this stamped first. So just a note in early espresso. And let's, do I want to do it that way? Let me see. This glare is so heavy when I'm looking down on my, let's see, do I want to go like that? I'm just going to go in the middle, and then we'll go from there. Okay. All right. We'll see how it works, but it fits on there nicely. All right. Now, if you've never done this technique, it is beautiful on the dark cardstock. And I'm going to take a block. I'm going to take our white craft ink that when you purchase you have to purchase, it comes with a blank ink pad. So if you want to do I don't have the new ink pad that it comes with, but this is my old style, and the old style would come with the ink already in it. If you purchase this now in the catalog, it does not come filled. So a lot of people have used these and filled their tuxedo memento black and filled this with black. I haven't done any of that stuff. So Anyway, if you want the white ink, it comes with an empty pad and the refill, and you have to fill it yourself. So here's the refill, and that's what we're using just because it's easy. Hi Leslie and hi Bobby, welcome. I'm just going to take this, and all I need is just a little bit on my block. I mean, seriously, that's it. That's all I put on there. There you go. That much right there. And then I have a sponge dauber, and it does not take a lot of ink. I'm going to grab my scrap paper here. We're going to set the stamping aside. We're going to set this aside. We're going to take this beautiful folder. I'm wondering if you guys can see this. Are you able to see this well enough? I'm looking at my Facebook on my phone. It doesn't look too bad. I'm going to see if I'm going to try to make you guys a little bit closer. Sorry, doing that. I've got my there. So there, we've gotten a little bit closer. And I want to show you how to do this. So you're going to take your sponge dauber. Stay in the camera, Barb. Take your sponge dauber, and you're just going to daub that into the white. Okay? Just going to do like that. There's plenty of ink on here. So when you start out, see how I keep getting more off? You want to not have a gob of ink on here. A lot, okay? I'm going to take my dauber, and I'm going to start lightly, and I'm going to go from the center of the flower to the outside of the petals. And can you see how this is really making this pop? And it does not take long. It dries pretty fast. Now, there are some leaves back here, like here's a leaf, and here are some leaves here and here. I'm just going to kind of avoid those the best I can. But I want to get this white on the petals. Can you see how it's just coming alive? It's so pretty. I got a little bit on there, but that's okay. Actually, yeah, I'm going to take this and lightly go into my center. Okay? And just pull that out on the petals. I'm going to bring it up close so you can see what that looks like up close. Is that pretty? It doesn't do justice on this camera, and we did this at the team meeting on Tuesday, and I mean, the ladies will, if they're on here, they will vouch that it turned out their cards were beautiful with this technique in person. And that's all you do is you just swipe out. Now, if you want it to be darker or lighter, remember, it depends on how heavy you push down with the ink. Okay, so here I've got this sunflower, so let's come out here. You see I have not gotten any more ink on here. I have just simply kept using the same, and then it depends on the pressure that you put down. Okay, all right, fantastic. Okay, just a little on there and just a little on there. Now, if you wanted to, you could do the leaves, but like I said, you've got some leaves right here. I think there's a little bit of petals here, so I think I'm going to pull that in. Pull the petals. There's a little bit up in the corner here. Perfect. All right. I'm going to pull a little more color in here. Okay, so that's what I have. All right, that's what we have so far. Look at that. What do you think? It looks fabulous. All right, next we're going to use Wink of Stella. And we're going to go ahead and we're just going to put a little bit of sparkle in the center here. And I'm just going to color with Wink of Stella right in the center of the flower. Right in that center. And give that some sparkle. Just make sure you got enough Wink of Stella there. I'm trying hard not to get on my petals. I want to stay in this little middle section because it's so awesome looking. Now, you could color, I'm going to bring this up. This one I did not put the Stella in the right in the main center. This one I did put some in the center, so it all depends on what you're looking for. Now here I'm going to be a little precise because it goes around the leaves. So I'm going to make sure I don't get it not leaves, the petals, the flower petals. There we go. So that it stands out from the petals. See that? Awesome. All right. I think I'm going to do a little in the center there because I did over here. Okay. That creates this amazing petal or card front. I actually think I want to go a little darker on my white. I'm going to pull it. I'm going to make this a little bit darker with the ink and pull that out here. After I'm looking at it and it starts drying, I think I'm going to go, pull some of that out and make that a little bit darker. All right, let's do that a little more on these leaves. Have you guys done this technique before? I would be curious to know if you have done this technique before. I don't really know what it's called, but there are a lot of different things you can use with our white craft ink. Just looking for comments. Whoop, switch that up. Okay, there we go. I couldn't, it like froze on my phone. So hopefully you guys did not freeze. All right, so there's what we have. Now, all you have to do is you could take a baby wipe, clean your block off. You can rinse this in the water, whatever works for you. I'm gonna move that out of the way and move that out of the way. So let's go ahead and put our card together. The embossed piece is going to go onto the Darling Duckling, and that's one of the newest in colors that came out with our new catalog. Hi Shar, hi Mary Ellen, welcome. So this is going to mount onto this piece right here. Okay. I'm just pushing it all down because it's got the embossing. Isn't that pretty? Okay, now let's take some coordinating. This is what I love about Stampin' Up! Is you have all the coordinating products, okay? You have ribbons and paper and gems and inks and blends, alcohol markers, all kinds of things. This is the Darling Duckling ribbon. And the way that I do this little zigzag technique, which I'm going to be doing here, you get a little bit of ribbon on, or my words, get a little bit of adhesive on the back of where you're going to do the zigzag. And then you just start at one side. And I like to do it at a little bit of an angle and then loop it, make a little loop, and then a loop back the other way. And you kind of make a Z or a zigzag, whatever you want to call it. So there's that. And if I needed to move it, it's so easy with that little bit of adhesive on the back, I could move it around. Okay, so that's what I have. We're going to put this on the front of our card here. And I am going to take dimensionals and pop this up. Let's see here. So Nancy is the curious to know if the you could see the details on the video tonight compared to at the team meeting. I would just be curious to know. I will tell you that you do want to make sure that your ink is dry so that your sticky, whatever sticky you use, will secure on here. Now, since this is kind of open right here, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put this down to kind of cover up some of that empty spot, just like that. Okay. And then almost done. Let's go ahead and put this onto our card base. It's going to fit right on the front of our card. I have several ideas in my mind for using this folder. I can't wait to play a little bit with this. A little bit more, I guess, put it that way. So there we are. That's what we have. Now, of course, we have to add some bling on there to kind of go with our sparkle. So I thought, why not use the coordinating 2025-27 color flat pearls that coordinates with our duckling here. All right, right here. Let me grab my pick tool somewhere. I thought I had it right here, but I'm thinking I don't. I don't know where my, it's probably in my basket from Tuesday. So let me grab my scissors here, see if I can, let's go ahead. There's a little one hanging out right here. I think we'll go ahead and we'll put some bling around. So let's put one up here. Let's take a medium size, and I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna do one here and then a little one like at an angle a little bit, just to give a little more on the card, I guess you'd say. Let's take one of these big ones, because these come in 3 sizes, so large, medium, and small. Some of our dies don't come that way. You get all big, or you get big and little, or big and medium. This is nice. You get big, medium, and small, right? So I think I'll just come right over here and just add a little extra yellow there. I don't know about putting another one up at the top here. I'm gonna see. Not sure. I guess that's good. Let's just put one there. I don't know. Might not be the right whatever you want to call it, but it looks pretty good on my end. What do you think? Let's bring this up closer so you can see. And let's see if I can get the bling in here. There, can you see it sparkle? There you go. Hopefully that was a technique either you haven't done in a while or it's a new technique. I had said that I would share what ours looked like from the team meeting. And so this is what we just created. And then this is the one I did at the team meeting. And all I did is I did the opposite with a different sentiment. And instead of putting bling around, I put just one right there. Tell me which one you like better. Do you like this side horizontal or vertical? Tell me horizontal or vertical. I would be interested to know. And again, I used one of the brand new stamp set folder that will be available. Let me see. Get this more straight for you. I'm just looking at my camera. It's interesting. There we go. That's a little more straight. Okay. Yeah. What do you think? Horizontal or vertical? Which one do you like better? I am curious to know. Also, have you done this technique before? Maybe you have never tried this technique. It's something that is easy to do. And the other part is that it looks gorgeous on the blues, the darker blues. The Blackberry Bliss would be gorgeous. So many. On the darker colors, this is going to be amazing. So that's the reason I was curious to know if you've done it before, what color you might like. All right. So that's what I have for you this evening. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera. I haven't heard, I think I'm a little bit behind. I know I'm behind in the response. So I haven't seen anything, but I'd be curious. Go ahead and comment which one you like better, the vertical or the horizontal. Let's go back here and say, have a great evening. Thank you for watching. I hope that you'll try this technique. I hope it's something that you might, if you haven't heard of it before, try it. It's awesome. All right, you guys, thank you for hanging with me. I will be back next Thursday. I may have a video clip prior to that on my YouTube channel. That's my plan. Okay. I have the plans. Sometimes they get thwarted to something else because of life. But anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope that you'll have a fabulous evening. I'll see you next Thursday. Blessings. Bye-bye.